I guess you got to be nuts to coach.
Randy Small coached football at York High School for 28 years. He will not be coming back next season. According to Small, a small group of parents didn't like him, and he says, despite overall widespread support, the lesser was more powerful than the greater. And that's just one of the problems.
You're always going to have complaints. I'm a business owner. If I fired a waitress every time a customer complained, I wouldn't have any waitresses. You know, we back them, we go through a process, we talk to people. The same thing in coaching. That's why I say you have to have strong leadership in an administration that backs you.
Parents have the power.
Jason Jackson is in a similar situation. After 3 years as Deering High School's football coach, he's out. But more than 1,500 people and counting have signed a petition on change.org in support of him.
Had I had 4 or 5 different groups of parents that were like, hey, we've had about enough of Coach Jackson, I could live with that. But the fact that it was just one guy, one family, one lady, I can't buy that brand.
We asked Deering High School for a comment, but they refused, saying they don't discuss personnel issues. Most coaches support a parent being active in their child's life, but they also agree that there has to be a clearly defined line.
I think it's important that they have a relationship, but I think they also got to stay in their lane. There are certain situations where it's like, look, I'm not coming to your job, contesting or being angry on the way that you made this portfolio. I don't know. I'm not going to do that. So you let me coach, and I'll let you do you.
Coaches say when a complaint is made, resolution is difficult. That person's identity is protected by school administrators, so you don't always know where it's coming from. Conversely, it's also hard for other parents and kids to get the other side of the story if the person filing a complaint is reluctant to speak up publicly. The National High School Coaches Association is working on a guide for fair treatment. In it includes the wording that schools must, quote, disclose the reason for termination in an exit interview with the coach, specifically providing whether termination was based on failure to meet performance standards, fundamental flaws in ability to foster a positive team environment, off-court infractions unrelated to athletics, or an alternative justifiable basis. In York, a group called Coaches and Kids Matter has been started, and the goal is to help protect the people who choose to coach.
To stop this, first of all, leadership, then to be protected, to be able to have your day in court, so to speak. Because right now we're on an island by ourselves. It's easier to get rid of most of us than it is to fight for us because we're not protected by the union.
Most parents do things the right way.
Peter Mullen has 2 children playing high school sports and has seen both ends of the spectrum. Parents who take things a little too far and the other side.
It's certainly frustrating when you have 1 or 2 people that are able to portray us as overactive or too involved or, biased. If things are going well, parents are silent. Parents need to be there to advocate for programs and for coaches as much as there are parents that are advocating against coaches or programs.